For those wondering where I've been on YouTube, I'm back. Officially back on YouTube. I'm gonna give y'all a quick trigger warning. I'm gonna be talking about self-deletion, anxiety, bullying being on the receiving end of it, depression. So if any of that triggers you in some way, I understand. This is your warning to click out the video now. I'm gonna give you at least until the entrances end, and then we'll actually talk. By the way, what I'm talking about is the only reason I'm having 2K here is so that y'all have something to look at for while y'all listen to me talk about what I gotta talk about.
The following is a six-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 605 pounds, at Kyle O'Reilly and Rowdy Cobb.
Alright, well, if y'all didn't click off the video, then I guess y'all are ready to hear about some serious shit. So where I've been is off YouTube. I, to be honest, was driving myself way too crazy into content, and that was a big problem. I was digging myself deeper into my content, not focusing on what really mattered, and that was an issue. But we're here now, and that's what matters. I'm gonna start uploading, like, not as much. I'm not gonna go back to daily uploads. Maybe like 2 times a week, maybe like once a month. I don't know yet. We're gonna kind of work in between. Like, you'll at least get a video once a month. That's what I can confirm. Now here's where I'm gonna get serious for a little bit. We're gonna talk about mental health, more specifically mine, where it's been. Recently I had a episode with self-deletion. What got me through it was my friends in the call community, like Violet, Jaden, Didge, Dennis, all them. Shout out all them. The Riot Pro Wrestling Network guy, just everyone in general, from there. I've always kind of struggled with this, but no matter what, I managed to pull through. Someone always helps me. One time it was my parents. Sometimes it's just the really good friends I've made. I've also been on an anxiety med, so that's fun because I'm no longer having bouts of anxiety. So that's nice, at least. But I've suffered from anxiety in the past, like before I got on it. Like, I wasn't making videos until after I got on it, but I was always worried about people liking my content with my anxiety. Like, CPW is literally only because of my anxiety, and I saw E-Feds were popping off, and everyone was doing them, and I was like, hey, this is easy enough to do. Now, that's what's been going on with that. I've also just been suffering from my depression. A little bit. It's been hitting me this month. That last month has been rough for me. So yeah, that's fun. Now we're time to get serious. We're still gonna be serious, but we're gonna be like we're gonna be talking about like less depressing stuff. Like when I dealt with cyberbullying. So I'm in the COD community, as y'all can obviously kind of tell, like by CPW on my Twitch, or the Dumb Bike Chronicles. I've been in there since late 2K22. Really got in there during 2K23, and then like solidified my stay in 2K24. And now I'm just kind of chilling this year. Haven't really signed anywhere new this year, you know. But we just chilling. We are just chilling. We have been loving the vibes, I guess I can say with confidence. Now, I was in a certain Fed. I'm not gonna name names. That's not the person I am anymore. But yeah, that's what I can say right now. Is so yeah, I'm not gonna name names, but I was in a Fed where I was treated rudely because I didn't put most effort into my creations, but I was trying my best in my mind you know, so I was trying my best, and people didn't like it, but they weren't like, hey, maybe you can do this and this and this better. They just kept throwing criticism at me, specifically two people. Like I said, not gonna name names. They know who they are. I don't want to give me unnecessary attention. Yeah, so they were affecting my mental health, being rude to me for no reason. I also did some stuff that I shouldn't have. I will admit that fully. You know, they know who they are though, and I did some stuff to them. They did some stuff to me. Maybe I deserved it. I don't really know. But yeah. So that was what happened. Of course, I found out a lot more positives to the COD community. Like, if it wasn't for the COD community, I probably would have never met my friend Violet, my friend Jaden, or my friend Didge, or my friend Dennis. So I'm glad for the COD community for bringing me to them. Also, the COD community has helped me express my creativity. So that's nice. Getting able to have that kind of creative spark again, I guess. I mean, I've always had a creative spark. I've wanted to write stories for the longest time, and now I kind of get to do that. So, like, thank y'all for letting me be creative around y'all without being as judgmental as some. Now, I'm gonna get on to a more positive note, because I have a lot of things that are actually making me happy in my life. For example, my little brother, as we call him on the streams, Beanie Baby, is doing great, so that's awesome. CPW is going great, even though I need to learn how to book in a calm and timely manner, and not overbook tournaments like a motherfucker. I gotta work on that, but other than that, we're doing good. Everything's killing right now. Lots of good in my life right now. There's nothing like horrible happening, and I'm glad for that. I'm still keeping up with WWE mostly. I try to keep up with AEW too, but it's just like too much for me to watch 3 wrestling shows, so I really only keep it with the AEW pay-per-views. But I'm watching WWE. I'm enjoying some stuff. I'm not enjoying some stuff, but that's a whole different like rant. That would be like a more fun what is going on in WWE right now rant. But I've watched the most recent like pay-per-view events, and I've had fun with some. I enjoyed Night of Champions, minus the main event being overbooked so much it made my head hurt. But other than that, I enjoyed it. Yeah, but you know, I just kind of want to give you an update on where I've been. And I want to say one more thing before I possibly end up going. I mean, I'm probably going to talk until at least the match finishes, because I'm not going to leave y'all on a cliffhanger. But, what I kind of want to say is, you know, you are not alone. It may feel like it at points. Trust me, I felt like I was alone a lot of the time. But you are not, alright? You're important. There's somebody out there who cares about you. You may not know them, but there is someone. Trust me, you will find someone that cares about you in your day-to-day life. So, you know, reach out to a parent, a trusted adult if you can, or a friend. I don't want to say reach out to me, because at the end of the day, I'm just a kid, so unless you're like one of my close friends, I'm still trying to figure out how life works. Don't reach out to me, because I'm not going to be the best in that situation, and I want you to find someone that you deserve to have helping you, not someone that's going to half-ass it like I would. Not because I don't care about y'all. I do love y'all. I appreciate every bit of support y'all give me. But I want y'all to get the best support you can. Alright? That's what I want from y'all. I genuinely hope y'all do well in your life. If you're a good person, I feel like good things should come to you. And if you were formerly a bad person trying to change, I hope to God You make that change that you need, and people come to respect you. Because everyone deserves a second chance at the end of the day. You know. But like, y'all, if it wasn't for the CAW community, I probably wouldn't be here today on YouTube. I probably wouldn't even possibly be here without the friends I've made through the CAW community. So like, find a community that you're in. Find a community that you'll be interested in. As long as it's like a good place and it's not hurting anyone mentally, physically, whatever. As long as it's not hurting anyone in any way, then do it, you know? Unless it's a sport, then, like football, then if it's hurting someone physically, as long as it's not like actual injuries, like, it was just like play tackle football, that's awesome for you, you know? As long as it's not like super injury heavy, then you're good. But, yeah, so the Devon Pike Chronicles will be making a return. I'm also eventually going to edit this video in CapCut. Not this one, but this video I've been trying to make in CapCut. It will take a little bit, but we will get there. You know, I love my content creation. I'm going to slow down with YouTube and just focus on Twitch. A lot more. Twitch.tv/HatmanVS. Y'all can follow me there. Y'all can check out the fun stuff of CPW. I genuinely want y'all to do well in your life. Even if you do one good thing today, I think, even if you've done something that's only meaningful to you, I think you've done good today. I don't know if you think my opinion matters like that, but hey man, I just want everyone that deserves it to feel loved, supported. No one should have to go through bullying, depression. It sucks that the world we live in causes so much bullying and depression, but I genuinely want everyone in my community and in the other communities of the world to know you matter. Someone out there will be there for you. You will find that one person, or maybe even a few other people, other than just one, that will be there for you. Even if you only find one person, that's okay. Because at least you found someone who you need and who hopefully needs you. I want to also give a quick shout out to my boyfriend DJ on here because I do love him. I haven't really been the most public about my relationships outside of this, and I'm not going to start being, but shout out to my boyfriend. I love you, babe. Yeah, I hope you are having a great day. But I'm saying this as I record this at 1:25 in the morning on the 4th of July in 2025. And I just want to let y'all know the date. Because when I retire from full-time content creation in like 5 to 10 years and go part-time, in between the uploads, I want y'all to have something that you can look at and be like, damn, yeah, he really did that. And I want it to be something meaningful, like, yeah, I can do the Devon Pike Chronicles forever. Yeah, you may even rewatch a few of those episodes, but it's not going to leave a lasting impact on you other than maybe a few entertainment bits, but it's not like gonna make you feel like I feel for everyone in my life. So yeah, I really just want to say everyone deserves happiness, everyone deserves second chances. I hope to God y'all genuinely solve, if anything bad in your life, it does get better. It always will. It may not feel like it, but self-deletion, because I can't say the actual word on here, is never the answer. It's never the answer. If you're struggling, try to get therapy. If you can't afford therapy, talk to someone that's like in your life like that. I I hope to God y'all get the help you need, because y'all matter. I've said that like a bunch. I know I've just been like repeating. I sound like a broken record, but genuinely this matters to me. Yeah. So, you know, I think I'm gonna maybe do more life updates, like not weekly, not even monthly, but maybe like every 5 months or something. I just drop a life update, and I let y'all know how I'm feeling, what I think about the current state of wrestling, because it always is changing. That's good. We need change in the landscape. People just refuse to see that sometimes. But yeah, I genuinely hope everyone gets the help they need, or gives someone the help they need. Create something, watch something, anything that makes you happy, as long as it's not harming others. You can do it. You will make it through the other side of the door. At least once. At least once in your life. You'll never think you'll make it to the other side of the door, but one day you'll open the best doors of your life. Because when we're all old and gray, we gotta look back at our lives and be like, did we leave a lasting impact on the future generations? We gotta hope we did too, because the future generations are gonna need something to look onto, and we can be that for them. We really can. I hope we are that. I hope to God that the future generations look at us with some inspired creativity. Now I know currently the world is kind of bad, so people can't look at it positively as much as I wish we could. But hopefully that will change. Yeah. I genuinely want the world to change for the better. I want everyone to get the help they need with their mental health, because my mental health journey has been something I've been struggling with since I was 12 or 13, and I'm now 18. So I've gone through a lot of stuff, a lot of personal stuff that I don't want to get into, because it's not my place to trauma dump on y'all. I know it's not really trauma dumping before. Some of my friends are it's not trauma dumping if it matters, but I don't want to go too crazy into expedition, because it's not that I want to keep my life hidden. It's just that I kind of want to, have a barrier. I'm not trying to create parasocial relationships, But yeah, content's what makes me happy at the end of the day, is letting know I even made someone slightly smile. So if I did that for the day, I think that I can look back in a few years and be like, I made someone smile. That's what matters. My videos may be getting someone through a tough time. This video may help a lot of people. It may help nobody. I don't know who's all gonna see this. But at the end of the day, y'all showing support means that I'm gonna be okay, because I made someone genuinely want to take time out of their day to sit down and watch something I made, and that's what put a smile on my face. So if we can all keep putting smiles on each other's faces, then the world won't be as bad as it seems. Even if it's just a silly little meme occasionally, then that's okay. But I think I've said what I've said. I got the point I wanted to get across. I'm gonna head out.
Here are your
Yeah.
winners.
So I'm back. I want to end this by saying I'm back on YouTube. Look for the next few videos coming out. I'll see y'all next week, man. Like maybe Monday or something. Depends on when I'm streaming, because I've streamed like 4 days in a row just in the cycle. I'm streaming later today at like 8 o'clock after SmackDown, my time. 8 o'clock, Colorado time. I don't know how to explain it. Mountain Standard time, yeah. Anyways, I was Hatman. That was a good discussion I had with the walls in the dark room I'm in of my living room. Thank y'all for hopefully listening, and I'm out.